Hello, everybody. Today I was wanting to talk to you guys about some of the best games on the planet. Bioshock 1 and 2. Oh my god. They're so great. I mean, these two in my head are one game. These are one game. Yes, you have two separate main protagonists, but to me, Rapture is the main protagonist, not the guy that you play as. The city and what's contained inside is what makes Bioshock so interesting, and why I prefer 1 and 2 over Infinite. Don't get me wrong though, Infinite is absolutely phenomenal. It's its own thing. It's great by its own measure. But there's just something about Rapture. Rapture is so captivating. I mean, Andrew Ryan, you've got the prime example of like capitalism run amok, completely unchecked, without anybody stepping in and chiming in and going, wait, just because we could, should we? And then Eleanor Lamb in the second one, complete polar opposite of him. She's more of a collectivist, she's more of a socialist, and she's using people's wants and desires for togetherness and closeness and family and as a weapon against them, to use them as an army so that she can control Rapture and warp it into her image. She's a very clever psychologist, so she knows exactly how to do it, and I think she's as well written as Andrew Ryan is. And I really don't understand why 2 got slammed on. I mean, the only thing that I can come up with is maybe because Adam didn't work on it, and because of that, people went into it with a negative attitude, thinking that it wasn't going to be as good. And that, to me, that's crazy, because once you create art and you give it to the world, then the world should add to it and expand upon it. That's what makes these things so fun and so amazing, is when we all collectively keep going, what if? And then we see if it works within the realm. And the guys behind 2 definitely did that. Now, I mean, I'm just kind of rambling here, but a couple of key things that make this so great, other than that atmosphere and the world within, is the gameplay mode. The gameplay loop is phenomenal. I mean, you're running around. If you put it on hard, it feels like a survival game. But you're running around collecting things to craft, to upgrade, to purchase ammo, new parts for your weapon to make it stronger. And the whole time you're doing that, you're also collecting audio tapes. You're collecting like lore throughout the world, and you get to hear all these different people living all of these different lives in Rapture, and really getting everybody's point of view about how the place collapsed and went into chaos and what really started it. And in my head, had Mr. Fontaine not started messing around, and once plasmids were created and all that, man, that's really where it went, was Fontaine and plasmids. That's where it went downhill real bad. The plasmids, for those of you who don't know, the plasmids are like a gene splicing drink, or well, it's not a drink. You inject it. Sorry, it's like some gene splicing chemical compound that you can put inside of your bloodstream, and then it modifies your genes to allow you to do certain things, like shoot electricity or use telekinesis or set people on fire. And it's really, really neat to learn, everything about the plasmids running throughout the world. Like, everything in this game that is a tool to use in the game for the gameplay has lore. It's phenomenal. Within Rapture, it has lore. It's so good. There's honestly, I can't really pick anything out that makes it a sour experience. I can't find anything. I mean, if you like good, well thought out atmosphere, really beautiful graphics, I mean, especially for back then, especially, they still hold up so well, especially on the Bioshock collection. A lot of people will disagree with me on that, but honestly, the only thing that's not better is the lighting, the use of lighting. Everything else is a million times better. The textures are such higher quality. The game runs smoother now. Maybe not at first when it first came out, but nowadays they definitely run smoother than the original ones do. I just wish that they would have left the darn multiplayer in that collection, because that Bioshock 2 multiplayer is so good, and I wish more people would check it out, because I mean, it's like, okay, so you have certain classes, and you pick those classes, and they have attributes, and then you can level up each individual character, class, and you get gradually more powerful as you level up, and you can play as a big daddy in the multiplayer. You can become a splicer and capture little sisters and keep them away from other splicers and steal all the Atom. And I really feel like that they could have expanded on that and really made something just absolutely beautiful, but for some reason 2K let go of it, sadly. Well, that's my spiel about Bioshock. I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry if I was kind of all over the place. I'm trying to keep my channel unscripted. I don't want to feel like this is just a robotic thing that I do. I want it to feel authentic. I want it to come from my heart. I want it to come straight from the brain through the mouth, so that I'm completely unfiltered on my thoughts. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you for stopping to watch.